hardly seems a friendly voice in the stadium. Whistles of hostility. And in every sense, well, this is almost like England having to play at Hampden Park. A check on the England side, and this is currently accepted as Ron Greenwood's #1 lineup. This Greenwood's 16th international as manager. He's only lost one, and England, of course, are the reigning British champions. There are 3 Liverpool players on the side, 2 Manchester City players, and then 1 from Ipswich, 1 from Chelsea, 1 from Manchester United, 1 from Everton, 1 from West Ham, and Kevin Keegan, the captain from Hamburg. 8 clubs represented, and between them, these players hold some 265 caps. Well, now moving to the Scottish side, there's less experience in their team. The Scottish 11, they've got 194 caps between them, and Jock Stein freely admits he is experimenting. And his biggest job is to educate the Scottish fans to the fact that he believes the England-Scotland match is not as important as winning European and world honours. And of course he is preparing, like Ron Greenwood, for matches to come still later in this season in the European Championship. Trevor Brooking, a calculated risk by the England manager to see if he's fit. He hasn't played for West Ham for 9 weeks, but came on for the last 15 minutes in the goalless draw against Wales on Wednesday. Bob Latchford, well, traditional English centre-forward who's not been in his best form for England recently, but he must remember that in his 9 international matches, he has scored 6 goals. The 2 captains, Kevin Keegan of England, European Footballer of the Year, Kenny Dalglish of Scotland, the English Football Writers Player of the Year. Kevin Keegan, England's 3rd captain in a week. Souness, so important to Scotland in midfield, and the Scots looking to Souness to do what Jim Baxter did for them at Wembley in midfield some 10-12 seasons ago, back in 1967. Well, Jock Stein said to me on Wednesday night as he looked round the packed English crowd, where do all the English go when the Scots come to Wembley? And the question remains unanswered, because I can hardly see an English flag. The whole pitch surrounded by Scottish flags and Scottish supporters. Referee Garrido of Portugal checks the watch. And England kick off. England, if they win today, take the British Championship. Scotland need to win by 6 goals to win the championship. And Frank Gray immediately penalised by a referee who clearly is going to stamp on any sort of physical contact. It's an odd fact that for this British Championship, the England-Scotland match, a European referee, a referee from Central Europe, usually appointed. Paul Hegarty for Scotland. Mills, and the pitch is tricky. Very heavy rain overnight and all morning. That's Burley. Jordan. It's Mills. Back to Watson, who calls to Clemence. It's Thompson for England. Ball slotted through to Kenny Dalglish by Jordan. There's Jordan going for the return, covered by Mills. Wilkins is the player who got into trouble, and he's brought back into the game by Mills, and wasn't a good ball. It's Wark who put it out of play. Watch Wilkins. It's Mills. Now Watson for England. Burley won it. Souness. Incidentally, the Scots have got to win by 6 clear goals to take the championship. The last time they scored more than 3 against England was on this pitch, the famous Wembley Wizards, back in 1928 when they won 5-1. Latchford to Neal. Hegarty was first. Paul Hegarty, Dundee United, the only home-based Scot in the side. It's Keegan, caught by Hegarty. Flag was up for hands and Keegan penalised. For Scotland. Dalglish. Oh, well robbed. And unfairly, apparently, by Coppell. One or two of the English supporters raising their eyebrows, but there aren't many around. Jimmy Hill alongside me thought that clearly was a fair tackle. Kenny Dalglish and Hartford with a kick. And clearly the Scottish tactic to find Joe Jordan with his power in the air. But Jock Stein was saying to me in midweek, one of the problems with Scotland in international matches in recent seasons is that they've tried to play through Jordan's aerial ability too often. And if that doesn't work, they don't seem to have many alternatives. And I think he said to Jordan, I expect more from you on the ground. That's Neal. What a good ball and what a good run by Wilkins. Oh, he tried to lob the goalkeeper. And Wood was surely fouled by Latchford. But Ray Wilkins' run there was a bit special. The ball slotted through by Phil Neal, and he teased George Wood as he tried to chip him then. Piece of football intelligence by the Chelsea captain. Wood clearly fouled in the air by Latchford. Thompson to Watson. Barnes and Burley behind him, but Barnes found Brooking. And a foul by Wark. Brooking's ankle already sore, and this is a severe test on this difficult Wembley pitch of his fitness. It's Mills' kick. Too long. Kick by George Wood. It's Watson's job to win those, and he rarely misses them. Souness now for Scotland. Number 7, Dalglish. Linking is Frank Gray. That was Wark. Wark, where he is so often for Ipswich, looking for just that sort of opportunity on the edge of the box. Dalglish working across the edge of the penalty area. Frank Gray up with the attack to provide the spare man. And Wark always looking for that sort of shooting opportunity. He's usually more accurate, especially with his right foot. McQueen and Latchford, neither won it cleanly. That's Burley. Hartford. Asa Hartford, who's on the list at Manchester City. Brooking. Watson. Phil Thompson. Brooking for the space. Keegan, oh, he left Hegarty so easily. Trouble could be for Scotland, but Keegan wanted to make it better. Makes the explanation to his colleagues, one or two who didn't look impressed. They wanted the ball played earlier, but it was ominous then the way he left Hegarty so easily. Scotland sent McQueen to mark Watson, the two centre-backs. Hegarty won it though. It's Neal. Easily robbed by Burley. Scotland with the chance of a break. But again, it's broken down. Thompson for England. And the flag goes up rather late for Brooking offside. Jimmy Hill a bit critical of the officials.
Definitely not offside. He started his run there when the ball was played from an onside position, and the linesman just nervously raised his flag as if it was a sort of a way out of trouble.
Burley takes the kick for Scotland. Thompson again covering. He's the back player in the centre of the England defence. Watson attacking the ball usually. Neal to Liverpool clubmate Clemence. Third of the Liverpool trio on the side, and the England side, Phil Thompson. This Liverpool side, well, the defence so impressive this season. A new league record, only 16 goals conceded in 42 First Division matches. Burley for Scotland. Oh, Thompson and Watson for the same ball. And you can see the water splashing out there as Graham eludes Neal. Dalglish. Graham. Dalglish. Oh, and they seem to have so much time. They were almost spoiled for choice. Graham for Scotland. Souness. Dalglish to Souness. Space for the shot. And it goes off an England defender for a corner. And Scotland took England apart in defence then, with the England defenders having trouble on the slippy pitch. The 1-2 work set Souness free. It ricocheted off the defender, and that was a very important touch. So England escape. Souness looks around at his colleagues as Dalglish takes the corner. Oh, and nodded away by Butch Wilkins on the line. Goalkeeper Clemence couldn't get to that. It beat the England defenders, was swerving in. A brilliantly taken corner by Dalglish, and Wilkins knocked it off the line. Souness. That was Wark back to his Ipswich clubmate, Burley. Neal for England. Coppell skidded but still found Barnes. Keegan's breaking on the right. Barnes going it alone. Right through the lot, but the pass just too long. So England survive a problem at one end and then attack Scotland at the other. That corner kick was really so good, and Clemence must have had claustrophobia then from the attention given him by McQueen. He missed it completely and Wilkins knocked it away. So Wilkins for England. Fascinating start to this international. Wark for Scotland. Dalglish. Oh, and he missed out. He was so anxious to get into Gray, took his eye off the ball. Peter Barnes for England. Taking on McQueen and then choosing Neal. There was a touch there by a defender. And Latchford was almost there before goalkeeper Wood. The ball crossed. Wood went to it, but Latchford almost got there first. Jordan, good jump. Nobody feeding. Keegan to Mills. Challenge was a foul challenge. Jordan protested. "20 minutes gone, no score." Thompson for England. Brooking. Barnes. Support from Mills. Brooking found space well. Hegarty just got there. But he hardly got there, but the ball hit him. There was space for the cross, though. It's Keegan. Hegarty's clearance. Jordan by himself. Oh! He left Watson too easily for comfort. Now he's got number 2, Neal. England with defenders streaming back. And even Jordan's power wasn't enough, but that's Graham. Dalglish, 1-0 Wark. First goal for Scotland. Well, Jordan finally got it through to Graham. Graham's cross wasn't put out in the 6-yard box. He was put back by Dalglish. And the question is, was a Scottish player offside? Graham, you'll see, stayed on the touchline, but was Wark offside and was Graham offside? There'll be some inquests about that, but it stands on the score sheet. 21 minutes gone. John Wark, his first ever international goal for Scotland. And that large family of John Wark's brothers and sisters will surely be celebrating now, whether they're in the stadium here at Wembley or watching at home in Scotland. Brooking. Souness. There'll be 1 or 2 inquests apart from the possibility of offside as to whether the England defence should have cut that ball out. That, I've no doubt, will be a subject of several post-mortems, both by the panel and in the press tomorrow. And Jordan brought down by Mick Mills. And this game getting fiercer. It's been competitive from the start, but the pace seems to be hotting up and the tackling is certainly getting more aggressive. The referee wants Jordan either on his feet or off the pitch. Jimmy Hill.
Well, let me make it very clear. I think Scotland deserved to be one up from the chances they had before. I'm not disputing that, but I am disputing that goal. Not so much from the offside, but Mick Mills was clearly fouled by Jordan beforehand. The player on the right, finally, wasn't interfering. The question of whether that player is offside, the scorer, is open to doubt.
Brooking. Scotland 1-0 in front through John Wark. Coppell. Easily won by Hegarty. For a nervous patch he had in the Welsh match after a mistake that led to the first Welsh goal. Seems to settle down now to an international future. The Scottish writers and players have been forecasting for him. Whistle's gone. Coppell. Whistle's gone again, and the referee has given an indirect free kick, indicating that the foot was raised too high. Dangerous play, but there may be people in those circumstances for dangerous play would give a penalty. Again, an interesting decision. Thinking about the rule book, though, I would think the referee is right. That's Neal. That a penalty can't be awarded for dangerous play, although it is a dangerous tactic in the box, Jimmy Hill.
Yes, it is. I mean, if it were a violent tackle, then it could have been a penalty, but an unusual decision in any case, really. It's because defenders, really, when the ball's bubbling about, can't leave it lying there. They've got to have a kick at it, even if their boot does come high.
And we got a Scottish man on the pitch, in spite of the barricades. George Wood, the goalkeeper, wants him to get off. And he's measured his length on the pitch. And probably on his way now to see the last of the match, because surely he's not going to be allowed around the Wembley pitch much longer. And his fellow Scottish supporters making their own comments on this. George Wood pleading for him to go off, and finally he's brought on the positive police and leaves them rather easily. Well, there was only one ending to that, but was his journey really necessary? It's McQueen. Oh, that could have been awkward, because poaching behind Watson was Graham. Now Jordan. Oh, fantastic reflex save from Ray Clemence. No wonder he's only led 16 in this season. He really had to react so fast. The ball ricocheted off an England player, and Clemence twisted in mid-air like lightning. I think it may have been David Watson who got the deflection, but that could have buried England. Dalglish with the corner. Oh, McQueen got away from the markers. And again, another example of problems in the England defence.
The Scottish players, you can see McQueen runs from that position, runs away from the goal, heads back towards it, and the defenders were nowhere near him.
Jock Stein already on the way to the players' tunnel. Can't get back quickly enough. He's only yards away from the tunnel. Obviously, I would think pleased with what he's seen and ready already for the half-time team talk. View almost obscured of most of the pitch by these massive guardsmen. Whistle's gone, a free kick to England. Jock Stein looks such a lonely figure there, and I think very few of the Scottish supporters have recognised that he's there. It's Thompson. Wark headed away, Thompson again. Hartford to Jordan. Gray. And Jordan being spoken to by the referee. I doubt if Jock Stein at the far end can see that, because Jordan knocked the ball away to waste time. Watson to Barnes. Wilkins. Keegan. Brooking. Good flick. Barnes behind him. It's there! And England have stolen one back. After it not looking so promising at all, Evan Hughes, captain of the England squad, up to celebrate. And the few England supporters in the crowd make themselves heard. A goal by Peter Barnes. The ball that knocked across there. That's Barnes. He didn't hit it too cleanly. Wood was unsighted. He creeps in the corner of the net. And right on the stroke of half-time, Barnes, with that slightly mishit shot, makes it one each. A goal that Jock Stein mustn't have thought England was going to get, because he was on the way back. Scottish supporters look stunned. Graham was fouled. Half-time whistle should go at any moment. Burley's kick. Watson. Coppell. Latchford. And the whistle has gone, and what a boost for England just before half-time. In the final minute of play in the first half, Peter Barnes, so out of form at Manchester City, scores what could be a most important goal for England, and leaves them in with a chance of winning this British Championship. They must win today, but Peter Barnes put that one away. John Wark, number 4, got Scotland's goal after 21 minutes, and he and Gordon McQueen share notes there, and I think clearly John Wark's attitude was, we were a little bit unlucky then. Dalglish and Joe Jordan, the Scottish spearhead. Jordan to Dalglish. Now Graham breaking his walk, but the ball wasn't good enough. Mick Mills so aware that his left back place is under threat from young Kenny Sampson. Burley to Ipswich clubmate Wark. Dalglish, Graham, right through Watson's tackle, and Clemence needed a second grasp. Arthur Graham went straight through big David Watson then, and makes his own comment on what happened. England bench and one or two of the subs there will be wondering whether their opportunity will come. Ray for Scotland. Dalglish 7, Thompson 4. Wilkins. Latchford. To Brooking. Latchford did well then. Barnes. Seeking to attack the back. Oh, he threaded his way through. And he's such a tantalising dribbler. It all seems so tentative. And the decision is a bad one by the referee, because that was clearly a corner. It all looks so tentative, this dribbling, but he just wriggles his way through, and the ball was certainly deflected by a Scottish defender. Really tantalises defenders, though, when he attacks them like that. And the England appeal was justified, but the referee misplaced, really, to make a judgment. Jordan won it. It's Hartford. Mills and Wark. And that eluded Clemence, and Watson tried to put it in the crowd, and rightly so, and deserves the pat of congratulation from Clemence. That's Wark. It eluded Clemence completely, and Watson settled for what was clearly right, safety. John Wark injured in the process, and being asked to leave the pitch. He's just rolled off the pitch. The Argentinian linesman's in position for the corner, and Wark's back on. Clearly got the incentive to get back there as Dalglish takes the corner. Oh, McQueen and Watson clashed there, and Watson got a knock in the back. Two giants in the air. Hartford with help from Souness. Now Gray. Ball was flicked on by Hegarty. It's Neal. Not much left. Good flick by Latchford. Barnes looking to feed off it, was just too far. Watson and Jordan. Barnes was always risking that tackle from the back from Burley. I think he knew it was coming as well. Half an hour left for play. The score's level, and the championship, if the scores stay level, belongs to Wales. Scotland got to win by 6 clear goals to take the title. England just need a win. So we've still got 3 countries theoretically in with a chance in the British Championship of taking the title. Now Watson playing. Hegarty. He's looked such a better player today. Got the security of McQueen alongside him, as vastly the most experienced Scottish player in the back 5, taking in the goalkeeper. And in fact, McQueen is the only player of that back 5 who's in double figure in caps. So Jock Stein really placing an awful lot of reliance on McQueen alongside Hegarty to guide the Dundee United player through this really testing international. Barnes, Wilkins, Thompson is free. It's all too tight. Jordan for Scotland. Souness to number 11, Graham. Whistle's gone. Watson penalised. David Watson, who's on the list at Manchester City. Solid defender. Burley's kick. Won by Thompson. Now Graham. He's pushed it too far. Robbed by Keegan. That's Souness. Coppell looking for the quick break. Keegan on for Latchford. He's very, very wide. He might have made the angle better. Support behind him now from Barnes. Number 11. He's found Mills. Push wide. Wilkins. And it came off Wark in the net from Coppell. And England have stolen another. Captain of the squad, leads the celebrations, and Wilkins' shot wasn't held by goalkeeper Wood, and once again a goalkeeping error put Scotland in trouble in yet another Wembley international. Mills to Wilkins, the shot was powered, it wasn't held. 2 England players looking for it, and Coppell knocked it in. He got the winner against Scotland 12 months ago, but Wilkins' shot was too powerful for the goalkeeper, and England lead 2-1. Well, Coppell had a hand in both goals against Northern Ireland last week. He won the match against Scotland 12 months ago, and he may well have done just that again today. But these Scottish supporters, quick to respond, they're raising their voices again, trying to lift the team. And it must be said, Scotland hardly deserved to be behind. But England lead. Just check on the time, 18 minutes of the second half gone. Dalglish to number 2, Burley. Dalglish. Feel the confidence flowing. Latchford was just in his own half when the ball was played. Good decision by the linesman. He's got space. Awkward. It's ricocheting wide. Wood for a moment sensed that he was spinning back. Latchford beginning to look more and more confident as the match goes on. He's been a lonely figure a lot of the time up front for England. Really played their way through what's not been an easy patch for them, and now in front. Mills. Offside. I suppose by the highest goalkeeping standards, one or two accusing eyes will be looking at George Wood. Because no matter how hard the shot is, when you get your body behind it at international level or any level really, a goalkeeper's expected to hold the ball. And indeed, I think George Wood, who would have been first choice for Scotland by many of the English First Division goalkeepers for some time now, may count himself a little bit unlucky, but will also feel probably that he ought to have held that. Still, they don't all stick, and Scotland have paid the price. Brooking now. Neal. There for Latchford to fight for, but Wood's confidence hasn't evaporated, obviously. He handled that ball, which is so greasy, with supreme confidence. Well, England suddenly with time to spare. Neal. Brooking just dummied McQueen and was fouled. McQueen and Latchford. Wilkins. It's Barnes, he found Keegan. And Keegan's left foot not accurate enough. Chances seem to be falling this week to Keegan on his weaker side, his left foot. The ball ricocheted back on Barnes rather than was played then. It stuck with Keegan, and the shooting opportunity so clearly on. Watson and Jordan missed out. Thompson cleaned it up. Thompson again, and a player offside. Arthur Graham just looking around, was just caught offside. We're exactly halfway through the second half here at Wembley, and England lead Scotland by 2-1. Wark could only deflect it to Latchford, that's Keegan. And McQueen and Burley in a misunderstanding. Brooking's come up to take the corner. Watson's been pushed forward. Mick Mills is sent into the 6-yard box. Brooking. Watson. Really is such a magnificent header of the ball. He's so powerful when he gets up and so difficult to move. Watson's header. Hartford. Gray. Hartford. Broke down thanks to Steve Coppell's persistence. Keegan. Brooking breaking forward. Took the attention away from Keegan. There's the 1-2. And it's 3-1. And the Scots defence sliced apart. George Wood buries his face in the Wembley turf in anguish, but he was left with nothing he could possibly do as the defence parted. There's Keegan. The 1-2 with Brooking, the man he enjoys playing with so well, perfectly playing at the right pace by Brooking, and Scotland hadn't got a hope. Marvellous example of understanding, and Keegan through to make it 3-1. 69 minutes gone. And suddenly, England from trailing 1-0, 3-1 in front, and as the seconds tick on, they're looking more and more confident. And England, no matter how they play, have this marvellous habit under Ron Greenwood of refusing to be beaten. In fact, this is their 16th international under the Greenwood management, and so far, they've only lost once. Still, the match by no means over yet. About 20 minutes left for play. Evelyn Dews, the England squad captain, nothing he likes better than beating Scotland. Hartford. Watson. Burley. Scots fans loyal as ever. Unquenchable optimism, but they're 3-1 down. Hartford. Thompson, they only found Wark. Graham. Well, Arthur Graham prepared to try things. Hegarty. Wilkins for England. Latchford to Wilkins. Coppell. Thompson. Knocked into space, but Hartford filled it. Hegarty for Scotland. Dalglish to Hegarty. This is Jordan. What a battler he's been for Scotland today. 3-1 tackle, but not the second. Neal covering Thompson very effectively. Wilkins. Scotland keeping the England players under pressure, and now Jordan's offside. Pity it broke down then, because the Scottish players had worked so hard to win the ball. Keegan and Hegarty wins once more. Souness. Keegan brushed aside, having lost the ball the first time, he got back to have a go for it. Hartford. Oh, what a good run by Dalglish. And Clemence way outside the penalty area. The last man left to deal as a sweeper with Dalglish's burst through. Momentarily, England were caught square then, and Dalglish was quick enough to break through, but Clemence so quick to react. Watson in the way, getting out Hartford's cross. Thompson. Dalglish got a bad knock there from his Liverpool club colleague, Clemence, but it was inevitable as Clemence came out. Coppell looks for help. Wilkins rather. Now Keegan. Wilkins in trouble. It was too easily read by Wark, who's now found Graham. And Scotland with a spare man here, but Dalglish is limping, he can't get through there. And Barnes taking some responsibility in defence. But Dalglish was the spare man then, and Dalglish reduced to a limp by that tackle, fair as it was and inevitable as it was, by Ray Clemence, the England goalkeeper, just outside the penalty area. He was left as last man. He was bold enough and quick enough to get there. Keegan for England to Brooking. Tried to bend it, but Wood saw what was possible. Wilkins for England, now with Coppell outside. And England really begin to open up this defence. Barnes. Hegarty was right in with him. Frank Gray for Scotland. Dalglish looks to be moving slightly better now. Mills, it's a very ambitious ball by Dalglish. Watson or Trevor Brooking. His first match for so long, he's lasted quite well. Really was on the pitch as a test for the European Championship match on Wednesday week against Bulgaria, and he appears to have come through it reasonably and without trouble. Latchford prepared now with growing confidence to take on McQueen. It didn't work, but it's a sign of the times that Bob Latchford is trying things on. And still these Scottish supporters raise their voices in hope. It's no wonder that Jock Stein claims that the Scottish international team is the luckiest team in the world, because win or lose, the supporters stay with them and really do back the team all the way. Here we are, 3 minutes to go in the international. Scotland losing by 3-1, and they're still encouraging the players. Hegarty. Oh, and Latchford brushed him off. Where Latchford's real power counted, he's got McQueen to take on now. To Barnes, to Latchford, and the block by McQueen. It's Dalglish. A lot of these players, and no wonder, looking tired. It's been a hard match out there, physically demanding, and they've certainly earned their match fees. Wark, Dalglish, moving with a bit more freedom, found Hartford well. Watson. Good ball to Wilkins. Keegan's gone wide on the right. Tremendous shot from Steve Coppell. Caught his foot as the tackle went in. Jordan and Neal. Activity on the bench now. They're all looking at watches. Bill Taylor there has applied for the Derby County job as manager. Just pull the sleeve of his tracksuit back, checking up on everyone, and I make it on my watch that we're now entering the last minute of the game. And Souness now to Burley. Souness. Hegarty. Sign of tiredness then. Paul Hegarty has no reason to be displeased with his first week in international football. It didn't start too well against Wales, but it's got better and better. Keegan. Wilkins. Brooking. Boy, is well robbed by Wark. It's Graham to Dalglish. Souness. Burley. Kenny Dalglish checking up what's on. Hartford. It's Graham to Burley. Souness. Jordan. Nothing's lost for Joe Jordan. Typical of the fight that one sees in almost any Scottish side. John Wark, knew a week ago to international football, got the Scotland's goal today. There's the full-time whistle, and England retain the British Championship, beating Scotland by 3-1. Scotland scored first through Wark. The English goals, Peter Barnes put them on the way. We had a better display in the second half from England than in the first, when Scotland were so unlucky, really, to be only on level terms. And goals two in the space of 7 minutes from Coppell and Kevin Keegan. Keegan's possibly the best of the match as he worked his way through with Brooking. The two captains, Keegan and Dalglish, congratulate each other and swap shirts, and the Scottish fans stand to salute what was a promising Scottish performance.